Hi everyone, welcome back to New Post today. And today let's do the current affairs of September 17th along with the September 16th along with October 1st. So let's track both of them together. And the very first is about Kejriwal giving his resignation as the Delhi CM. Let me tell you that the NCR region got a special status with regard to 69th Constitutional Amendment Act, where it is a union territory and also has a legislative assembly. Let's see what does Article 239 AA of the Constitution with regard to 69th Amendment Act says. It says that the NCT of Delhi has a legislative assembly. The members who are directly elected from the territorial constituencies, the legislative assembly can make laws for the NCT except on police, public law, public order and land. The provisions of Article 347 to 327 and 329 apply to the NCT and its legislative assemblies. The Parliament makes laws to regulate the legislative assembly, the number of seats in the legislative assembly, how it is divided into constituencies and other matters. The chief minister is appointed by the president and other ministers are appointed by the president on the recommendation of the chief minister. The minister hold office during the pleasure of the president. The Council of Ministers shall be collectively responsible to the Legislative Assembly. And on 15th September was International Day of Democracy. Now this was decided in 1997, where a Universal Declaration of Democracy was adopted by the Inter-Parliamentary Union, and it was established through a resolution by the United Nations General Assembly. This day was established through a resolution in 2007 on the suggestions of the International Parliamentary Union. On 15th September, the date of the Universal Declaration of Democracy was chosen to be the International Day of Democracy. So it is the date of adoption of the Universal Declaration of Democracy. Let me tell you that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been speaking of the census. So the very first census in India was conducted in 1872, the first regular census in 1881, and we are not governed by the Constitution with regard to census. Instead, we have a separate Census Act called as the Census Act of 1948, which governs the census operation. We had in post independence, we had the Registrar General and the Census Commission of India, who function under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, to undertake the census operation. And we also have the last census was conducted in 2011. So this is about so from 1881 to 2011 we have almost 11 regular census conducted. C-17 Globemaster was in use. So India uses this aircraft, a very large one by the military, to perform humanitarian operations. It was used very much during the pandemic period as well, to lift and also to provide necessities to many countries, to lift up Indians from other countries as well. So it's a strategic transport aircraft to carry cargo, troops. It also carries flights as well, so oversized military equipment, and it is used by the Indian military for humanitarian assistance. The next very important issue is that you need to remember that the Sri Lanka uses a preferential voting system, allowing the voters to select up to 3 choices for the presidential candidates on the ballot, and the candidate must secure more than 50% of the total votes to be declared as a winner. The divided support base makes it very challenging for any single candidate to get more than 50% votes. If no candidate achieves a majority, a second round of counting will determine the winner based on preferential votes of the top 2 candidates. And let's go to October 1st, where we have the most important points that you need to keep track for October 1st. During Iran firing on Israel, there were certain terms that you had heard. Hezbollah. Now this is very different from the Hamas. So the Hezbollah is a group that was formed in 1982 in response of the Israeli invasion of Lebanon. Hezbollah means the party of God, like how Taliban means the students in Pashtun. It means party of God, a Lebanon-based Shia terrorist group and advocates Shia empowerment globally. It is widely supported by Iran. So it is led by the Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah from 1992 to 2024. Just last week, when he was assassinated in an airstrike, Hezbollah was established by the Lebanese clerics to fight the Israel invasion of Lebanon, let me tell you, and it is set out to model on Ayatollah Ruhollah Khamenei after the Iranian Revolution, and therefore Iran supports the Hezbollah. The Islamic Resistance Movement, also called as the Hamas, now is a Sunni Islamist political organization with a military wing called as Ezzedine al-Qasim Brigades, and it has governed the Israeli occupied Gaza Strip since 2007, one of the Palestinian territories place along with West Bank. And the Hamas promoted Palestinian nationalism and Islamic context. The core sectors declined in 42 months. What are the core sectors which constitute 2/3 of the index of industrial production? They are coal, steel, cement, fertilizers, electricity, natural gas, refinery products and crude oil. And the last issue is about Dada Saheb Phalke Award given to Mithun Chakrabarti, very firstly presented in 1969, introduced by the Government of India to commemorate Dada Saheb's contribution to Indian film. He's called as the Indian father of Indian film, and his first full-length feature film was Raja Harishchandra in 1913. And the first recipient of the award is Devika Rani, who was awarded the 17th National Film Awards. As of 2024, we have 54 awardees, among them Prithvi Raj Kapoor, Vinod Khanna, Apos Thomas, and yes, so these are given annually annually by the Directorate of Film Festival, organized under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So these are some of the issues that I thought I should be discussing with you all with regard to September 17th and October 1st. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video, and I shall see you tomorrow in another most important post. Until then, it's very happy learning.